everyone, welcome in. Good evening, everyone, welcome in. FYI, guys, if you're gonna donate early. This will not be a long live. May not be. I mean, it's probably gonna be on to like 11:30. So, just FYI. Let's see. Hi, Jess. How are you? Um. All right. So you're on the list right now. So you can go ahead and post. Just let me just You did. What did he post? What did he post? Shit, I should have eaten something. I was just not hungry, y'all. You know what, I'm gonna have to eat these crackers because last night I went to sleep hungry. He hasn't posted himself. Oh, well, girl, he wanted you to see him. No. All right. Oh shit, let me grab my duck. Hi everyone, welcome in. Like the stream. FYI, if you're gonna donate early. I will not be on here long. So the list I will be closing soon. Well, not soon, but hi RJ, hi Gypsy. How are you guys? All right, Gypsy, thank you. I got you. We'll give you a time step if you're not here. I mean, you're gonna be right after Jess if you want to like stick around. All right, Spirit. How is Jess's mom feeling about her after their combo earlier? Hi everyone, happy Friday. Happy first day of August. Oh my god, I forgot to, wait, I did post about August. And my members, I got a challenge. We're gonna do a separate challenge. Um, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to do that one too. That's easy. All right, the three of water, the balance, ace of fire. Mm, I feel like she's. All right, I just heard cooperating and compromising. So I feel like she's understanding. She's being understanding right now. She's feeling understanding. Um, she was like, "You can't be living here forever," and I'm like, "Yeah." So I feel like right now, and you remember I was getting that, not specifically that energy, but where I feel like you're gonna outgrow this, right? So I feel like, um, this is like your nudge. I remember, I think this was last month. This was even before the job thing, Jess. Remember that I said I feel like you're just kind of outgrowing, I don't remember if it was like space or like just them. You're becoming yourself and you move different than they do, right? So I feel like it's almost like, yeah, I feel like this is your nudge. It's like in your face though, right? I hope that makes sense. So instead of it being like, yo, I intuitively feel like they're a little off, like she wants me to leave or like whatever it is, right? But I also get that yeah, like instead of you receiving it like intuitively, it showed up in your 3D, right? So I feel like although I am getting she's compromising right now. So it's like I feel like I feel this is the thing. I feel like she sees you like you're very capable, right? And with the Ace of Fire being here, to me, this is a card of like opportunity, career advancement. Like a change of your like Spirit just said change your life now, right? So I feel like remember I think this also came up in one of your readings where I was saying like they're how they view things is gonna be completely different than you, right? They grew up thinking you have to work very really hard to make money, whereas we know how much money we can make on our Etsy shop that um it's livable because I have made a lot of money on my Etsy shop. Like, I mean, some months are a little slower, but it's still more money than I was making in my regular 9 to 5. So I feel like she's not seeing your like vision, but at the end of the day, it's your vision. That's why it's your vision, right? And I feel like, hold on, let me see. I get where she's coming from. I'm just focusing on my Etsy stuff and my own thing. Yeah, yes, 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 yes. And you know what? And that's what it is because that's the part for me, and this is like coming outside of the reading, like that I don't understand with people because it's like you put expectations on your children that you didn't even put on yourself. And maybe you didn't have someone to push you, but I think that also having open dialogue and being like, yo, where do you see yourself? Like, is there something career wise that you want to do? Like asking those things instead of being like, well, you need to be doing this. Like to me, that's just always been like a little bit crazy. But anyways, back to the reading. I feel like yeah, right now she's just like being understanding of like what's happening right now, right? I think she doesn't want you to become complacent or become comfortable. Um, because again, I think that she's doing this from a perspective of how she sees other people's kids going on, like doing. Okay. And look, I have the Queen of Fire here, so you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. So it's like, girl, this card literally says, stretch your wings and fly. But this is a for me, the Queen of Wands. She's so secure. She's so fucking confident. She doesn't like. she doesn't underestimate herself. Like, she's very assertive, right? And I feel like this is like that queen that she asserts her independence because she knows she's that girl. Like, she knows that no matter what, like, things are gonna work out, right? And I feel like spirit, like, you have always come up as the Queen of Wands for as long as I've been reading for you. You know that because I remember I used to like, I want to see your chart because, you just show up as her so much. But I also feel like this is also my entrepreneur queen, right? This is also my entrepreneur queen, my queen that's, again, she likes to flow at the beat of her own drum, or she likes to dance at the beat of her own drum. She likes to flow at her own, energy. She doesn't need the push because she is the push, if you get what I'm saying. So that's what I get with that. Is like, I feel like, again, you're showing up as an entrepreneur anyway. So it's like, I've always said this, and again, I'm coming outside of the reading right now. It's like, that's why we have our own vision. That's why we have our own, desires, how we do things, because it's not meant for anyone else to understand. And I must be honest, like, our parents won't. Not many. Okay. Like I even said, wait. Oh wait, hold on. Right after a little back and forth, I was like, I'm not talking about this anymore. Yeah. Like I even said, I felt like she was putting an expectation, and she was like, no, no. And I was like, that's how it's coming off. A part of me thinks she's scared I'll be like her. But I even told her, like, this stuff is something I want to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the thing is this, all right, you're about to color. Just, I've been here, and I'm going to tell you something. Again, I'll be back into the reading, but just on a personal level, I've been here where, honestly, like, the only reason why I didn't take the leap of faith in 2017 to do hair full time was because my parents put so much fear in me. And, like, not only my parents, even my brother was like, like, if you can just get a job, like, right now, like, it's always about the economy keeps getting fucked up. Okay, like, the economy, the cost of living keeps going up every year. So, like, when I did it 2 years ago, I didn't fucking tell nobody. When I got let go from that job, I applied for unemployment. They didn't even fucking, I already had my mind made up. I was gonna quit anyways, but I was gonna quit after the summer. Like, I was literally gonna wait till after the summer to quit. I just wanted to, like, pay off some stuff and, like, whatever. But it didn't work, and it was okay because at the end of the day, like, my lip glosses did very fucking well. So I feel like they're not gonna understand that because, again, they're used to people like, you need to have a fucking job that is bringing you a secure check. But this is the thing, you can apply for unemployment, and in the meantime, you know figure out what you want to do. It ain't like you've been jumping from job to job. You've been at Amazon for a minute. She wondered if this be able to pay for whenever I move out. And I'm like, I'm not in a rush to move out anytime soon, but I get where she's coming from. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Show me more on this, how she's feeling. The Nine of Earth. And that, you know what, again, how she's feeling and viewing you right now with that Queen of Wands. So I feel like she sees your potential. Like, she has you sitting on a high pedestal, right? So she sees your potential. But again, I feel like understanding that not everybody is going to go down the same path. You have the Nine of Earth. I feel like, girl, I literally heard self-employment. I feel like, I think that if I could say, if there is a fear, if I could pinpoint it, I'm going to say, if she knows anyone that has gone into business, or I'm pretty sure she has. We've all met somebody like that at some point. If she has met anyone that has gone into business, right? I had a boss, he was a lawyer, and I was working for a different partner, but they used to have me work on his cases because he had all Spanish cases. So when he went and wanted to open up his own firm, he he I like he was like, yeah, he let them know that he was like, I want to take her with me because she already knows my clients. So at the time, everything was going okay in the beginning. And the thing, was doing really good. He just started getting lazy, and I think that he was like one of those Puerto Rican guys that was like, he had been in the military. He used to drive Maseratis. He was in his 60s driving Maseratis, so he used to get girlfriends, and he had a wife. But I eventually, like, the business started to slow down, and for attorneys, I mean, and also Social Security was like cracking down on the judges, like forcing them to like not do so many like approvals. Um, and then what happened was, like, when lawyers, if they're not in court, they're not making money. And so his business kind of, like, after 3 years, it just kind of really just started to go down. And so I'm saying this to say that she may know, like, I think that she knows people that have done self-employment, that have done, whatever. And then again, your generation is so different from even my generation. You guys are more independent, you guys are more open-minded, you guys are more like free, and like you're not sitting here and like letting being boxed in. So I feel like it's a combination of that, of like seeing people fail at being self-employed, and also, you know, feeling like, is she following the, like, the majority of what people her age are doing. So there's a little bit of like everything here. I have really good cards, just I have the Chariot next, and then I also have the Four Wands. I feel like, again, I think that she just sees your potential, but I feel like maybe she sees you as like a fucking doctor, but it's like, no, she could possibly be self-employed and even make more than a fucking doctor at her age, because hello, that is exactly what's happening with some people. So I feel like there's just a combination of like how she views you and like the potential, and then like you said, like the fears of like maybe being like her, and whatever that means to you. And then I also see like that, like the self-employment, but you're gonna be successful at it. And I feel like I'm seeing like spending quiet time alone. So I think that she's also going to be maybe like giving you your space, and maybe like revisiting not the same conversation, but maybe just being like, how are you feeling, like what are you up to, like, in a different kind of context. I do have the Chariot, so I feel like regardless, I feel like she's gonna try to be more self-disciplined, to not push you. Like, I feel like she's gonna really try not to push you. I feel like she's gonna try to like actually encourage you, because I just heard public recognition. So just encourage you, and like maybe say like, like she's doing amazing, whatever the case is. But definitely, being supportive is what I'm getting. I have the Four Wands. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna just find some contentment with herself. I feel like she wants a happy home life. So yeah, I'm seeing her kind of just like falling back. Um, I have the renewal card here, so for me, this does feel like there's gonna be like a favorable assessment of facts. Um, and I just feel like this is the thing, you're evolving. And I know right now the 3D is kind of throwing some little curveballs at you, but I feel like that does happen. And I know most coaches won't say that, but I really feel like that's what's happening. You're just evolving. So continue to look at this as like you're growing. I never liked feeling boxed in, even growing up. Yeah, I was the same way too. And let me tell you, I was the middle daughter. So it's like at some point I was always dressed like my older sister. And then at some point I was always dressed like my younger sister. So like I finding my own identity, it wasn't until I was literally in my 20s. But even then I still had, and the thing is this, like, it wasn't even finding my own identity, but being comfortable with who I really am. Because I always, like, from all my friends, like, I used to get, people used to fucking pay me to go shopping for their birthday outfits and stuff like that, to do their hair, to do their makeup. Like, even guys used to have me shopping for their girlfriend. So I always, like, I found independence in that. But internally, that true identity, I feel like I didn't gain that till like my, mid 30s, early to mid 30s. So I feel like, you know you're just evolving, and you're gonna not you're just, and I remember saying this in one of your recent readings, I said you're going to be completely different than them, so they're not going to be able to understand your view. I do have the three of fire here, which for me is all about abundance. um Spirit saying things do look very good, just have patience at this time. um I would definitely still, obviously don't boss yourself, but look at long-term plans. Like, you know what do you think you want to do? If you don't know yet, then you just don't know yet. And that's okay. But, if it is your Etsy shop, then you're going to put that effort in there and do what you have to do. Prove them, like, prove her wrong. Or not even wrong. I feel like prove her that you can succeed. And that even with your Etsy shop, there's people that make over $100,000 from their Etsy shops doing readings. So yeah, it's no difference. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like for honestly, I got good cards. So I feel like she's definitely gonna be understanding, and also um be more open to like having open dialogue with you, being more open to that. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's so crazy. I always say like, yo, doing tarot readings is like so crazy because doing readings in general. Because even I always tap into my intuition, anyways. But you get messages, right? And sometimes it's not really clear why that's coming in, and then something happens and you like, that's why. That's why we say like readings are literally like warnings. They're just warnings of a possible outcome. So yeah. Um. All right. So then I got Gypsy and then IJ. All right, Gypsy, you can post your question, love. Dang, my card fell. Let me go grab that. All right, got you. A channel. A channel reading. All right, for Gypsy Spirit, what are the Libra's current feelings towards her? What are his feelings towards her at this time? All right, we got the Six of Earths with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like he wants to balance things out with you. Oh man, that back fell. Um, he wants a new opportunity here. He wants to give, like, all right, so what I'm getting is like give give things to you, like money, time, effort, like, gifts. Like literally like just pouring into your cup. Like the Six of Earth on here is different than like the Six of Pentacles and like the regular tarot. This one is more, is like one like angel giving to the other. There's like a little scale, and he's like pouring like these coins from one side to the other. So I feel like it's more about him giving to you rather than like having like you needing to do anything for him so he can give to you. So I'm seeing that like he's wanting to give to you. Um, show me more. The Ten of Air. I feel like Spirit is saying like like embrace the change and expect things to get better. So I'm also getting recovery. All right. So I would say like if you are more of a pessimist, not saying that you are, but I'm just saying, or like you can be more like you think like the cup half empty, or like you're like, yeah, it's impossible. Like he will never do that. I feel like they're saying like change that mindset. I feel like that you're causing your own blocks here, because I do feel like having an expectation that things will get better. I think that we've been taught like have no expectations, but it's like why can't I have expectations? Because you're afraid that it's not gonna work out. But what if it does? You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what they're kind of saying. Like they want you to have a more better like outlook on things when it comes to him, even if you're not seeing movement. But because I feel like you may be causing like your own blocks and delays. We usually are the ones causing the blocks and delays anyways. But how Spirit is saying, like, you may definitely be blocking yourself out because of the way that you're thinking here. Because we know that the Ten of Air is basically the Ten of Swords. The swords are all logic. So they're saying like get out of your logical mind and almost like if pigs could fly, right? Like, pigs can't fly, but imagine if they could, right? That would probably be hard to believe, but I'm sure somebody out there will does possibly believe that pigs can fly. You have the release card here, and I'm getting so this talks about like the end of a phase or situation, some type of transformation. I feel like he's trying to release whatever is holding things back, and I'm getting like, so I'm hearing like time to move on from where we're at now. So if you guys are not speaking, I'm definitely getting him wanting to move on from that. I do have the Five of Swords, though, the Five of Air. um Give me a second. The Five of Air, and then we have the Awakening, and then we have the Ace of Swords. See, I'm getting, this guy is in his fucking head big time. Hold on. How are you feeling about her? Show me the Five of Air. Girl, I feel like he's going through like some type of deep awakening when it comes to this connection. Um, Girl, the Lovers. This is the thing. Wait, can you guys hear me? Okay, okay. So with the Five of Air, I clarified the Five of Air with the Lovers. Um, I feel like right now he's in a place of like trying to make a decision. And for me, I feel like it's coming down to like whether to invest romantically or not, because I'm getting him being very stuck in his head. Um I feel like, damn, this is like real crazy energy because it feels like I feel like this guy is going through something, Gypsy. I feel like I don't know what's going on with this man, but I feel like there's some betrayal around him, or this could be past betrayals from past relationships where right now I think that he's having a hard time trusting anyone to have like a relationship with them. But it's like I'm getting like it would be you, but it's like even with you, I excuse me, I feel like he's having a hard time just like going all in because of past betrayals, because I'm hearing he's reviewing everyone's motives. So for me, damn, yeah, I feel like he's not in a good place mentally. Oh my god. Even though he does view you as his perfect match. I have the Awakening card here, which is literally, it talks about an awakening, but it is also a card of like a temporary. So this is like the Hangman. I feel like right now he's kind of like reviewing the connection, like analyzing it. I do feel like he's trying to look at things from a different perspective. Um, and then I have the Ace of Air. So I do feel like he's gonna gain the clarity that he's wanting when it comes to the connection. I do feel like he's gonna be inspired to take some action towards you, but I'm seeing also um a challenging beginning. So do you think that means he realized my intentions were good? I feel like he's still trying. I feel like he's still going through it. Like through whatever this awakening is or whatever this, he's being pushed to release his past. So I feel like he's like being pushed to like possibly like, you know, like heal from his past, release it. However it is showing up for him. That's where he's being pushed at right now. And I know you're asking how he's feeling about you, but because he is in the midst of like going through whatever this awakening is, I feel like there is a bit of like a delay when it comes to like actions, feelings. Like right now, I don't think he has a lot of certainty, and it's not about you, because I just asked literally, how does he view you? We have the Nine of Water, which is the Nine of Cups, so you are literally like um a wish come true, right? Um, a love of life, right? Like a long term, you know, relationship. Like he sees the potential there. And I do feel like this is a card of like being content and like letting concerns fade away. So he is going to see that. I just think that he's having a hard time releasing and like actually going down the path that he's being told to go down. Um, I do see like him coming towards you, but it does feel like still like there's a challenging beginning. So just remember, because I feel like the reading started off like maybe like talking about where your mind is at, like how what energy you're putting out there. Because I feel like there is I mean, I always tell everybody, and I'm gonna always say it, like it's you, it's not him, it's you. It's not him showing up a certain way, it's like how you're viewing him. And the more you kind of keep your attention on what he's not doing, the more you're gonna keep receiving that. And it's like maybe you have to change your you also have to change your perspective on him. If this is someone, this is how I look at it, right? This is how I tell people, like even people that I coach, if you want to be with someone, then you need to start looking at them as a different person. Like you need to start seeing them as the version of who you want to experience without it showing up in your 3D, because it does not show up in the 3D first. It literally shows up in once you like have that stamped within you, and you have to be consistent with that, right? Then the 3D will show you that. But the start is here, so I am getting some happy times, like, but again they're saying be more optimistic about long-term plans. So it really comes down to like if you really want, if you really see yourself like this is the one for you, then start focusing on the version of him you want to experience. um and I feel like he this is again, I'm gonna say what I tell people because that's just my beliefs, and that's what I know has worked for me, for many people, like my members, like other people that I coach, is you just have to remember that you're the creator. And once you bring the power back to you and you realize that is you can change outcomes as you please, you'll feel a lot better about even this situation, because I am getting like there is potential here. You know, like I would never, like I wouldn't say like he needs to heal or he needs to, you know, start doing better, because you're just kind of again you're putting emphasis on that version of him that's not showing up for you. So I would definitely change that. Like they're wanting you to be more optimistic about the long-term goals here when it comes to him. Because I do see, like, the start for me is full wish fulfillment. Like, you're getting exactly what you want, but you don't want to make it hard. Like, you don't want it to prolong. You don't want it to be having where you're so stressed out, like, about a situation, or like you're feeling so down about it, and then suddenly he comes in. A lot of times, what happens when that happens is when a person finally comes in, some people don't want them back. So it's like maybe decide like what is it that you want from this connection, and then focus on that. And I know that it's easier said than done, but you know, I have proof that it does work. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Justine. And thank you for your donation. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's go with IJ's channel reading. Oh, man, my back is killing me. I'm exhausted. Girl, I definitely am. Y'all wanna know what's so funny? When my man tells me shit, he be like, story time. I swear. He used to be like, story time. He still does, you know, wink. He used to be like, babe, I got story time for you. Alright, let's see what Matt wants to say. Yo, just I was dying because earlier because I was like, yo, I can't believe that I said I'm gonna go back to my original affirmations, and I literally started with new fucking affirmations. Girl, obsessed. Obsessed. One time he posted my. Yo, he did the peace sign. That's like so millennial. You don't like the peace sign pose? Exactly, Jess. Get ready. Just 11 o'clock. Close. We can close shop. 11:03. 11:03. We're almost done. This was an easy message today. No pulling teeth over here. It's pretty long. Usually with her, I sometimes gotta like fully focus. Jess, you fucking stupid. Yo, you fucking crazy. So, Justin, have you applied for unemployment? Or like you're gonna wait it out? I mean, I wouldn't wait it out. Alright, so here we go, IJ. Well, it's longer than the last one I did for you. So it says, "Hey love, there's a whole world I want to explore with you. Not just the bucket list destinations, but the places that take our breath away unexpectedly. The quiet coastal towns, the bustling markets filled with spices and laughter, the cobblestone streets that make us slow down and savor the moment. I imagine us wandering through unfamiliar cities, getting lost on purpose, and finding joy in every little adventure. You know, it's funny. I just this made me think of like when I stayed in New York, and it's called the Marketplace. Like it's like a spot in Manhattan. They filmed a lot of like Sex in the City out there, and literally that street where we stayed at was cobblestone, and it was just like it had like these little boutiques, and like they had like the little food markets outside where you could just buy like a bunch of different kind of foods and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, that's what it reminded me of. I want us to share beautiful meals, the kind that linger in your memory, not just because of the flavor, but because of the way we look at each other across the table. From sipping coffee in a tucked away cafe in Paris to sharing late night bites after dancing in a new city, I want every bite to be seasoned with laughter, love, and stories we'll tell for years. But more than the places or the meals, what I crave most is simply you. Your presence, your energy, your company. I want us to build a life that's rich in experience and deep in connection, where we're not just existing but truly living. I want us to soak in sunsets, try new things, talk for hours, or sit in peaceful silence that feels like home. I picture a future where our days are filled with wonder, our nights with warmth, and every moment in between wrapped in the comfort of knowing we chose each other over and over again. That's the kind of life I want. With you, always. Alright, let me grab the messages, and I actually got to grab the charger before my phone dies. My bad, y'all. I am so sore from my workout yesterday. Oh, shit. Just noticed that. You know what? I've been on my feet all day too with clients, so. Oh my god. I am in pain. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, tomorrow's only gonna be like high 70s, low, yeah, like maybe like 80. I think at the most 82 or something like. I gotta check. It's not what I say. I really love your super wild side. You're very intimidating to me. Please don't give up on me. I want to apologize. I really need your forgiveness. You are the most beautiful person I've ever seen. I'm so sorry for making you feel like you weren't enough anymore. I'm so in love with you. I drive by to see if you're home. I want to hear your voice. I only want you. Let me just one more. Your heart is so pure, and they don't understand the bond that we have. So, yes, the in love card. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Please like the stream. If anyone wants to donate, you need to do it now. Yeah, they don't stay up. Do you guys not see them when I'm done? I don't know because since I'm on through YouTube. I don't know. Like I know with StreamYard, they will always go like it will always like stay up. Yeah, the lives will always stay up. Okay, so they do. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure because I'm like, well, since I'm coming on through YouTube, I don't know if they block it. All right, cool, Jess. Thank you. All right, IJ, that was for you, and thank you for donating. Y'all, I'm gonna sleep good today. I just had this little like trash bag from my trash can, and it just spilled, and I'm so annoyed. I was like, but it's fine. I had to go downstairs anyways to take it down. All right, so Jess, you want to do your mini first, or you want to do your channel? Your mini first. All right, you could post the question. I feel like I need some sauce. All right, let's see. Oh my God, didn't I say he was gonna start posting more so you could like? No, I didn't say that. I said he's posting so you can see him. That's what I said. All right, Spirit, how did Jay feel? About just liking his story yesterday. Girl. Oh my God. Hold on. That is something I just fucking realized. Oh my God. About me. All right. Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? All right, let's see. How do you feel about just like in his story yesterday? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, how do you feel? How do you feel? Girl, I feel like this is the reason why I got that what I sent you. Like, I just didn't want to say it on here, IJ. It's not about you. It's just people that be lurking. But I feel like that the back and forth is reminding me of that, of like that with me and him. Like, he would never fucking post, and then when I would start, like, I was posting a lot. Like, I would post a lot. Then suddenly he was too, and that's we started interacting even more. Girl, that's what this reminded me of, and I feel like, yeah, this is like your little bridge of events here. So obviously you don't want to make it seem like it's like you're like in every single post like a psycho, but interact here and there with him, like like it, let him speak to you, but because that's exactly what I did with him. Like, I let him speak to me, I let him take the actions, but I would like a post here and there just to let him know, like, I'm interested. All right, how did Jay feel? It's the reason why I thought of that. So we have the high priestess here. um Show me more. The page of earth. This card kept trying to come out, and the nine of fire. You know what he's feeling. All right, so I just heard good news. So he was happy, right? And I feel like right now, you know what, I feel like, all right, so you're asking about the post, right? So what I'm getting from the post, like, I heard good news, right? So he's happy. I feel like he's he feels like you guys are entering like a new area of like interaction, right? Now I also am getting, because I have the high priestess and the nine of fire here, I'm getting him like he's very much listening to his intuition. So it's like right now I feel like it's almost like he wants to say something, but he's trying not to be impulsive. And also spirit is telling him like, it's, for me, the nine of fire seems like what he's doing is getting your attention, like he's wanting your attention. Like, again, it's like I feel like he's purposely doing it. We know that this is a bridge of events. He doesn't know that, so he doesn't know why he's doing this, but it is basically like, I mean, he, in his mind, is coming up as like, I want her to see me, but we know why he's doing it, right? And I feel like he's Like spirit is telling him like, go ahead, just post it. Like however he's receiving this, like he's getting like, go ahead, post a picture, like so she can see you, so she can interact too. And I feel like he has still has a bit of like insecurity here, but he's also has the energy of like, you know what, I got courage and I do believe in myself. So yeah, I feel like she does she's still interested. The chariot is here. So again, I feel like this was like, you liking his story is exactly what he wanted. So it's an achievement for him. Like he's like, okay, yeah, she's seeing me. It's public recognition. So it's an achievement for him. And not saying that he's doing it like to boost his ego, but it's more so to see if you're still interested in him in that way. Um, look, the dreamer is here. So this is the fool. So he's definitely like following his heart. I'm seeing unexpected opportunities coming up for you and him. I do have the ego card here though. So I feel like, show me more. I feel like he's still getting through those like fears that he has when it comes to you. Like he is kind of still like working through those. But I do have the moon here, so I feel like, you know, for me the moon does talk about like psychic or like, you know, intuitive like gifts. And um this also talks about events behind the scenes, right? His fears, like he's gonna let go of them, and I don't think he's even gonna know, like, so you know how I always say like shifts, you don't have to look for them, you don't have to force them, because they just naturally happen. So that's what I'm getting from him. Like it's like he could still have some fears here, but naturally he's gonna fade out of that. So he's fading out of the fears, just which is like the, so there's the basically saying like keep doing what you're doing. The Eight of Earth is here, so yeah, I'm getting like him. He's learning again how to navigate his fears. So how is again how it's showing like the way how you're affirming, where I'm assuming that you're affirming your end goal and not really like anything about his fears or anything about like his healing or anything like that, right? I'm assuming that you're focusing on the end goal, but how it's showing up for him is, okay, I have to let go of these fears. I can't keep staying like, I can't keep acting scared to act on things. So that's what I'm getting overall. Like the whole situation with like you liking his post is actually giving him a boost of like, you know, confidence. A boost of like, okay, like yeah, she does like me. I feel like he, for him, is still coming up as like a little unexpected. So kind of like how where you were at when he started liking your post again, and like started viewing like every fucking story, where you were like, oh, okay, like, you know, he's viewed my stories before, but now this is like a all the time type of thing. So I feel like that's how he's feeling right now. Like he's feeling how you felt when he started, you know, liking your post again. And the Six of Fire is here, which is talks about victory, good news being on the way, and like again, this is a card of public recognition and awards. So I feel like you guys will be talking soon. I definitely do. All right, let's get your channel reading going. My mom got me these plantain chips. They have sea salt, but they taste weird. I love plantain chips, but that, I don't know what brand that is, but they taste weird. Let's see what Jake has to say. Oh my god. Yeah, I love them. They're so good. I love plantain chips. But there's this brand that I buy from Aldi. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm gonna have to eat some fruit. You know what it is? Oh my god, the last time I really ate was like at 4 o'clock. No wonder I'm hungry. I have to stop doing that. And you know what? Because I wasn't hungry. See, I feel like sometimes the ratings, because it's like you're using your energy, and I feel like sometimes they make me hungry, sometimes they make me tired. Today they're making me hungry. Yeah, Jess, it is. My sister's talking to me. Well, I'm almost done your channel. My bad. All right. I'm ready for you. Okay. Hey, baby. I've been thinking about you nonstop, and I keep picturing the perfect night for us. Something unforgettable, something that feels like a dream we never want to wake up from. I want to take you on the most romantic date you've ever had. Not just fancy or extravagant, but deeply felt, thoughtful, and filled with moments that make your heart smile. I want to start the night with something that sets the tone, maybe a private spot with a beautiful view somewhere. Wait, I just lost my spot. What the fuck? Why do I feel so distracted doing this for you right now? Reading this, I feel like very distracted. I don't know why. Maybe he's like distracted watching you or something. I don't know. Anyways, somewhere quiet where we can talk, laugh, and just be in our own little world. I want to see your eyes light up, hear your laugh, feel your hands in mine like it belongs there, because it does. Dinner under the stars, soft music playing in the background, your favorite wine. Why did I just catch that? Your favorite wine. Maybe he wants to know what your favorite wine is. Or maybe he assume no, he assumes that you like wine because you know what? Oh my god, that makes sense. Yo, I don't know why I didn't even catch this when I was doing it. You know why? Because a lot of guys, and IJ, you correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of guys will identify like very pretty and like classy women to like wine. Um like soft girls. They and not that they don't drink alcohol at all, but they feel like they drink wine. Okay, so that's part. Okay, that makes sense. All right. That just caught me off guard, and I wrote this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like I'd be like, hold on, I just be writing, yo. Um, your favorite wine and a table set just for us. Every detail planned with you in mind. Your favorite flowers, your favorite song, the kind of atmosphere where everything feels soft, safe, and magical. I want to slow dance with you even if there's no music. Oh my. This part had me laughing. That even if there's no music, because I'm like, just you gotta break the news to him, girl. You're probably gonna try different wines as you get older. Remember, your taste buds change. Cause I didn't like some wines when I was younger, but then as like not as I got older, but like then I started trying different ones, and I was like, oh, I like them. All right, back. I want to slow dance with you, even if there's no music. Just the rhythm of us moving together like we've done this before. And the truth is, it's not even about the place or the food, it's about you. I want to celebrate you, adore you, make you feel like the most cherished woman on this earth. Because to me, you are. I want every part of that night to reflect just how deeply I love you. So don't be surprised when I tell you to clear your calendar because I've been planning something special. You deserve something less than the most romantic day ever. And I'm going to make sure you feel it every moment, every touch, every glance. Just wait, baby. I'm going to show you what love feels like. That is the man that's infatuated, madly in love, crazy in love. That yeah, I was like, and you know what? Remember before? I want to say like maybe 2 months ago, I used to get a lot about him wanting to take you on a date. Girl, there you go. He always called you baby. Oh, you see? What do you want to say? What else you want to say to her? Your heart is so pure. You needed me, but I wasn't there for you. I'm so sorry. I am very sorry. My bad. Okay, we got a lot that came out. How do you want it? You make me have wild thoughts. I really love you. My chest pressed against yours. Oh, he's thinking nasty. I really love the way you smell. Oh my god, you don't even know what I was. I just literally, okay, spirit. Girl, your scent, like your not your perfumes, like your body scent, he's like addicted to it. I feel so alive when I'm with you. Calling you from a fake number. More. Know what? I'm very obsessed with everything about you. Yo, you're constantly on my mind. Yo, I got that right now. I think the scent card, when you get the scent cards, I don't think is, I mean, not say, I think he likes the way you smell, like, like when you wear perfume and stuff like that. Um, so you're constantly on my mind. And then the last one is, I'm so proud of what you've achieved. But first, like, Spirit was like, no, it's that. Yes, he does. Let's go for a ride. I bet. Let's go for a ride. I'm very obsessed with everything about you. Calling from okay, those popped out again. So that is for you, Miss Jessica. Yeah, I just got that from him. Like, yeah, it's your scent, like that scent. He's addicted to it. Like he wants to put his nose on it. Exactly, Josh. Oh my God. I feel like he's gonna come through soon. I'm telling you, my intuition don't fucking fail me. When you told me about the job thing last week, I swear to you, like, it was not making sense to me that Friday, and then Saturday I was like, let me reread this. I'm still like, I don't know why I was so fucking confused, because it was clear. Even your first message was so fucking clear. The second time I read it, I mean, the when I read it that on Saturday. And yo, the first thing I thought of was the first thing that came to my mind was your connection with him. And I'm like, that was my intuition. That wasn't even like, just like the manifestation goddess that I am. That was literally my intuition. I was like, yo, I just feel like this is gonna be this is part of the bridge of events. Puzzle pieces coming together for sure. Well, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Um, I'm sure I'll talk to you guys. But yeah, so for my members, like, we're just gonna I would say just take the weekend to like do your regular routine. Sunday I'll post what we're gonna start with, like our challenge for the month of August, and also give you guys a schedule on like for us to do saturation sessions, because I definitely want to do them at least twice a week. I want August to be like our very consistent month, and like we got a lot of shit. All of us got movement in July. I want to see more of that. Like more consistency, more mental diet, more of that stuff. So we'll talk. I'll probably do like a members live on Sunday. So if I don't do them, if I can't come live on Sunday, I'll definitely do it on Monday. So we could get the ball rolling. We'll keep it rolling because it's already rolling. So, all right, guys. Love you. Bye.